This is David Bert with another stop along the way. This week on Along the Way, we're visiting the breathtakingly beautiful Zion National Park.
Folks can leave Clark County, drive up here in a day, hop on the shuttle, take a couple of nice hikes, and still be home before dark. It's a great day trip.
Also, we get some great tips on how to purchase the right hiking boot. Then a trip to China Ranch with one of our Clark County adventurers. And finally, my recipe for chili cheese biscuits in a Dutch oven. The list of things to do in Clark County is long and impressive, but the true Clark County adventurer will also take advantage of our unique location here in the Pacific Southwest. For instance, visitors from around the world spend millions of dollars each year to visit Zion National Park. And yet, for the Clark County adventurer, it'll cost little more than a tank of gas. A small price to pay to visit one of America's premier natural wonders.
The drive between Las Vegas and Zion is just spectacular. And the closer you get, the anticipation begins to build as you start to see these cliffs off in the distance. You come through the little town of Rockville, come around the corner into Springdale, and there's this magnificent canyon opening up before you. And as you get further into the park, it just becomes narrower and narrower.
This narrow canyon with its towering cliffs is the result of erosion caused by the Virgin River.
The Virgin River has cut everything that we see in this canyon, and it can take away dump truck loads of material every day. I've seen this river go from 75 cubic feet per second to 4,000 cubic feet per second in 20 minutes.
Today, the river creates a rich riparian environment that provides the visitor with a multitude of opportunities, perhaps a quiet place to read a book, or just relax a moment and enjoy the view. And with all this water, there's bound to be wildlife.
Mule deer are abundant in the park. We see them every day, pretty much all over the place, and they pretty much roam through the canyon regardless of our presence. We also have wild turkeys here, and while they're not seen as often as the mule deer, they're a pretty nice treat when you see them strutting along the side of the road.
With a wide variety of critters and the magnificent vistas, you'll find plenty to see here. But don't make the mistake of thinking Zion National Park is just about sightseeing.
There's camping, picnicking, hiking. A lot of people come from around the world to climb these high walls here. We have horseback riding. It's also just a great place to come and relax. It's a great place for families.
If this is your first time visiting Zion, we highly recommend you stop at the Visitor Center, perhaps the most unique visitor center in any national park.
The weather here is so nice. We're out here in the shade of these trees. We're right next to the Virgin River. It's just such a pleasant place that we didn't feel that we had to contain these exhibits inside. So they're all outdoors. They're accessible 24 hours a day, and it just makes it very easy for people to come here to plan their visit, to figure out what they want to do when they hop on the shuttle, and to learn a little bit more about the park.
All of the hands-on exhibits at the Visitor Center are popular, but the real stars of the show are the 3D exhibits, including some rarely seen critters.
Well, like the ringtail here, this nocturnal animal is very common but not often seen. That's why we chose it for one of the sculptures in the Visitor Center Plaza, so people could get an idea of what's here. We also have a sculpture of the canyon wren, which is very often heard. It's probably one of the sweetest sounds you could ever possibly imagine in the canyon. But these guys live way up on these canyon walls, and they're not seen very often, even though they're out during the day. All of these exhibits here are accessible 24 hours a day. They're all outdoors. And we felt that since this is such a warm place and it's such an outdoor park, we don't have to stick these exhibits inside. So it makes them a little unusual to have everything available outside.
If you'd like to learn more about the cultural history of the park, you can stop at the Human History Museum.
Exhibits there talk about the human inhabitation of the park, all the way back from the ancestral Puebloans right up to modern day visitors, and how this place has always been seen as a place of refuge. We also have a 22-minute long orientation movie, which is a great place to get started on your visit.
One last bit of important information. If you intend on visiting Zion Canyon, you'll need to use the shuttle system. The schedule varies seasonally, but the shuttles run frequently. They begin early in the morning and end well after dark, and they are very convenient.